Hey everybody, welcome back to another video of Marvel Contest of Champions. And today we're going to be taking a look at the attack animations for Psycho Man, one of the two characters coming in February 2021 to Marvel Contest of Champions. Now when this guy was originally announced, I'll be honest, I wasn't excited for him at all. There was no hype around him, just kind of one big old question mark, because I think along with a lot of people, have never heard of this guy before. But once Kabam sent out their little notes package to the members of the Content Creator Program, it piqued my interest. Reading about just kind of who this guy is and kind of what his powers, or his abilities rather, kind of all focus around, I got intrigued to see how this would transform into attack animations and got very, very curious, and gotta say, I'm not disappointed, because, I mean, it might just be that I went in with very low expectations, but I'm definitely pretty excited to show this guy off. Now, normally I would have to wait for the CCP grant to go out in order to review this guy, but Kabam was awesome enough this month to let everybody have a 3-star version of the guy for free, so that's going to be the version that we'll be taking a look at. I'm not sure if I'll do anything specific with the 6-star or 5-star that I'll be taking a look at through the Content Creator Program beta later on. We'll just have to wait and see, but before we get started, the one thing I gotta say real quick, because Kabam felt that they needed to say this, if you are sensitive to light, please be careful watching this video. Kabam themselves had to put out a message to everybody saying, hey, for players who are sensitive to light, Psycho Man might be hard to play with, which is a few question marks are raised there, but again, just wanted to say if that is something that you deal with, please be careful watching this video. Turn the brightness down if you need to, or if you just want to click off the video, I totally understand. Please, I'd rather you be safe than watch my video, so do whatever it is you gotta do. But other than that, let's get into this guy here. Now, wait, actually, hold up. Future Smiley here, just cutting in on my my past recording there. One thing I realized I forgot to mention is something I wanted to point out, because I thought it was actually an interesting little tidbit here, considering the fact that Psycho Man has gotten this like light sensitive warning, like for people who are light sensitive, and that he got this warning. One thing I thought was interesting is that Jubilee, a character whose whole point is to be this super flashy, colorful character, like her powers are literally fireworks, didn't get this light sensitivity warning, but Psycho Man did. So if a character like Jubilee doesn't get that, but this guy does, you know there's something's up here. Something must actually be up here for Kabam to actually point that out when they don't say anything about a character whose powers are literally fireworks. So I know a lot of people do kind of question this and joke about it, but if it is serious enough, then I appreciate them for saying something about it. I know the question is, well, if it is that bad, then why did it get published? That's a question will have to be answered at another time, but just a little thing I realized shortly before recording this that I wanted to point out and just get your guys' feedback on. What do you think about this? The fact that a character, again, whose powers are literally to be colorful, flashy, and bright, didn't get a photosensitivity warning, but a character like Psycho Man did. I think it's interesting. Again, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. And yeah, I'll hand it back now to Past Smiley, and I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye. Actually, the first thing I want to talk about real quick here is actually not an attack animation, but a defense animation, Psycho Man's block animation. Now, for the longest time with characters, it would always just be this kind of like blue kind of bubble shield block thing that we've had since the beginning of the game, and but over the last couple years, Kabam has gotten a little more creative, even just in that simple little animation there. And Psycho Man is one of those characters now. I think it's really cool that for his block, it brings up the faces that are on his control box there, and it does actually rotate through the faces if you stay blocking with him long enough. But one little thing I noticed that I personally appreciate, I don't think a lot of people are going to realize, so I want to point it out, is the fact that his control box, you can actually see it is actually projecting that shield there. Now normally everybody just kind of has this magical shield that appears, but Psycho Man actually has something projecting his shield out, which I think is, again, very small, but I think either a lot of people are not going to realize that it's there, or notice it rather, or they're just not going to acknowledge it. So I just wanted to point it out and just say, I appreciate you animators at Kabam. I love what you guys do. So I think it's really awesome. But without further ado, let's get into it here. Now, first up, we have his special attack 1, Waves of Emotion, and to be honest, we're not going to spend too much time on this one because it is pretty simple. They took the Waves of Emotion very literally here in the animation here. His control box flings forward, hits the opponent, and then we get like these 2 massive wave blasts. There's lots of champions in the past who have had similar like blasts, or like, I don't know what you want to call them, wave blasts, whatever. Mr. Sinister, Nova has a similar effect to one of his attacks, if I remember correctly. So in the originality department, it's not too great, but it definitely looks cool. But because of that, we're also not going to spend too much time on it. So next up, we have his special attack 2, Traumatic Experience. Now, this one, I do definitely like. This does definitely get into the flashier department here. But one thing I'll admit I didn't expect, despite the fact that it's very clearly described in his origin and whatnot, the fact that Psycho Man is from a microverse and built this suit so he could grow and exist in a normal universe and whatnot, I wasn't actually expecting there to be any like size effects, like him growing or shrinking, which, I mean, I do like it. We don't get too many champions who do that. I mean, Ant-Man is kind of the one who's known for it, Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket, I should say. So we do have another character with that ability as well, so I do like it. But it is overall, I do really like his attack. He grows up, or he grows up and smashes the ground there, and then his control box splits into like the 3 separate parts for the 3 different emotions, and they each have a corresponding colored blast that attacks the opponent, and then they kind of join together, it looks like, for one last blast of energy. So I do like it, but it's not his best attack animation. His best attack animation by far is his special 3, and again, I was just curious to see how they were going to take emotions and turn them into an attack animation. But this control box thing looks really, really cool, and just the multicolored blasts that are attacking the opponent, I think, or rather that are hitting your opponent, I just think are really, really cool, and I like it. I mean, Psycho Man is a character that in his player model, I'm not too crazy about it. He's not a great looking guy, but I'd say his attack animations definitely make up for it. But it is in this kind of 3rd special attack here that I definitely see like the flashy, the light warning being there, as it is a very flashy attack. But that's also why I like it. I like the super colorful and flashy attack. So I think it's pretty awesome, and it actually even kind of carries over into his victory screen there as well. I think it's a surprising. I think it's a quite a menacing victory screen, and I do quite like it, again, considering a guy who kind of looks like he would be the villain with a super annoying high-pitched voice. Psycho Man, gotta say, turned out to be a lot better than I thought he was gonna be. Like I said, I didn't know what to expect going in, but I think in the end the final results that we got is a pretty cool character, and I would definitely like to play a little more of him, so I'm hoping maybe I can nab a 4-star version of him sooner rather than later, of course. But yeah, I think with all that said and done, I think that's going to be all I want to cover for today. So there you go, Psycho Man's special attack animations in Marvel Contest of Champions. Let me know what you think about Psycho Man in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, you guys know the drill at this point. Social media and whatnot, links in the description below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and if you enjoy this kind of content, we got lots of it coming out all the time, so feel free to subscribe to the channel. But, yeah, I think that's about it. So I'm just going to say thank you all so very much for watching. We took a look at Psycho Man in Marvel Contest of Champions. Once again, thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.